the moral misanthrope.
And I'm back, good people of the interweb. If you are new to the channel, welcome. We are glad to have you here. If you are returning to the channel, you already know how things go down, and hopefully this is going to be a fun video for us all. This is an artist or band that I am relatively familiar with, but this is a video that I haven't seen, so I'm kind of anxious about it. The name of the band is AMENRA. I'm assuming, I'm speculating that the band is in fact named after the Egyptian god Amon-Ra, who formerly was the sun god named Ra. You know, you got the Eye of Ra and all that. But after, like, the New Kingdom, and, you know, there was the god Amon, who was a separate entity from the god Ra, but they were kind of merged into with the forming of the New Kingdom, and became, like, synonymous with one another, and, you know, it became the god known as Amon-Ra. So that's what I'm figuring. Like, my former band, I guess you could say, has, I guess, ties to this sort of thing. The band Bastherian. It's basically a combination of two words. You've got Bast or Bast or Bastet, which was the daughter of Ra, the OG warrior princess, the goddess of war. Also the protector of cats, which is what really appealed to us as a band, because, you know, we all liked cats. And, you know, you've seen my cat in videos, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, then the Therian part was short for Therianthrope, which is someone who has a connection, even a spiritual connection, you would say, to animals, not just on this plane of existence, but beyond. So we just kind of put that together. You know, Bastet was also Bast, spelled B-A-A-S-T, so we had Bastherian, and we, you know, we shortened Therianthrope to Therian and spelled it a little more metal, so Bastherian was the band name. So I like when bands do that, when they incorporate, you know, occultism, or, speaking of cats. But yeah, like I was saying, I like it when bands incorporate different areas of the cult, or religions, or theology, or philosophy, or anything like that. To me, it's cool. So enough of me rambling about this. We're gonna watch this video together, and I'm already assuming it's gonna be cool. I have that feeling. If it's not, I'm gonna be really mad. But so yeah. Oh wow, my voice in these headphones. Keep forgetting about that. It's weird. You know, like, I went so long without using headphones, and I was just like using the monitor speakers at minimal volume, and it didn't have the same effect. And now everything's crisp. Like, just everything is so crisp and clean in the headphones. It's magnificent. I love it. So all right, again, this is Amon-Ra, and the name of the song is A Solitary Rain. Here we go. I really like that shot.
I see distance in your eyes. Bury me to sleep tonight.
Uh-oh.
You touch the vibe. I saw distance in came to claim what was his, and for years I lived a solitary reign. I retrace steps to your embrace.
The wolves.
I want you to stay. Yet you died away. Touch the vibe. I see distances in your eyes.
Okay, so I've got to figure this out right here. Like, I'm digging the. It looks like fleece, like a fleece hooded ritual robe or something. But so I'm trying to. This is one of three things going on. This is either a real person whose face is just painted really well, or it's a real person with hosiery over their face, or it's not a real person. It's a mannequin. I don't know yet. I probably paused way too soon to try to figure that out. But that scene with the wolves in that little church in the middle of nowhere, and then when the guitars and everything like really came in, and then the one wolf took off, that lone wolf, that was pretty cool. And the voice in this, I'm not going to say anything yet.
Kissing me to sleep tonight. And for years I lived a solitary reign. Touch the
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and give a wild guess. They're all wearing black ritual robes. It looks like they're all carrying dead birds. This is a clan of necromancers. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing necromancers. We're going to keep going. Okay, this is taking an interesting turn that I don't quite understand. I hate it when this happens. But we're going to talk about it. So this young woman, I don't know what her role is just yet. Assuming she has an adversarial role to the men in the robes. I could be wrong. There is the high probability that I am wrong, because I'm often wrong. I said that in a previous video, a recent previous video. Okay, so the wolf is running towards her. She's spying on them. The wolf is running towards her. I am almost certain this wolf's about to attack her. But then we don't see the wolf, and we see her. She's opening up her robe as well, and she releases a white bird that looks very much like the birds that I'm also guessing are not necromancers. Those birds were... There was a part of the... Words, Damien. There's a part of the song, like when they were all walking with the birds, the word sacrifice was very audible. Like that word stood out. It was just like sacrifice. So then I was like, they're not necromancers. They're about to offer these birds as a sacrifice. Great. But so she has this one bird that's not dead, and it flies and it's just staying at this one spot on the wall. What is that? What that even is? Not grammar, obviously. So I'm confused. And we're gonna keep going and hope that my confusion is rectified by some sort of coherent storyline. Became so much more confusing. So now we've got, they had the dead birds. They were in the little pit. They did their, they made their little whatever. And then, one of them opens his hands and he's got frogs. What is that? What happened to the birds? Why? What was the significance of frogs? They weren't even like big frogs. They were little teeny frogs. And then they're walking down stuff. I'm assuming they're leaving the spot. And the young woman, I'm not even sure that was a young woman anymore. That could have been a young Scandinavian man, or it could have been a just non-binary person. I don't know. video is confusing. Everything about this video is confusing to me. It looks like Connect 4. So yeah, that was a very interesting and very confusing video. I enjoyed the visual regardless, even if I didn't understand it, which has been the case in a lot of videos I react to. But that's okay. The song was great. I really enjoyed the song a lot. I expected that would happen though. That is not surprising to me at all. But yeah, I look forward to diving a bit more into them. I haven't paid them much attention lately, but I think that's gonna change. That's gonna change for several reasons. So we might see them again on this channel. Don't be surprised if that happens, because there's the high probability that it will. High probability that it will. Yes. So in the meantime, good people of the interweb.